channel. I hope you guys are doing very well. Today I really wanted to get on here and tell you my top 5 reasons of why I love Korea. Honestly, I could go on and on and on about how much I love Korea and why I love Korea, but I don't want to bore you with that. So if you have any questions of what else I like and what else I love about Korea, please feel free to shoot me a message on my Instagram or comment below, and I'd happily tell you. And these are my opinions, so you may love Korea for some other reasons, but these are all based on my personal experiences while living here in Korea. We're gonna start in order from 5th favorite all the way to my top favorite reason of why I love Korea. So let's get started. Coming in at number 5 would be our apartment and the complex. And if you haven't seen those videos that I posted, please feel free to click on them. I will give a link in this video somewhere up here for both of them, one after another. But our apartment complex is crazy. We have so much around. We have so many restaurants. We have massage places, grocery stores, honestly, anything that you could want in your neighborhood, we have here. Also, the apartment is crazy. This is honestly one of the best apartments that I've ever lived in. And honestly, it'll probably be one of the only nice apartments that I ever live in. The ones back in California really just aren't the business compared to this. So I give this apartment and the apartment complex 10 out of 10. And like I said, go ahead and watch those videos that I posted about our apartment and the complex. I did a tour of each, and I hope you can find that very helpful if you're a military family that is PCSing here. Number 4 is the fact that there is so much to do here in Korea, and you can honestly travel wherever you want from Korea, like to Japan, Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, all of those awesome, beautiful countries that hopefully one day I will go and visit. But even in Korea itself, there's so much to do. You can go to the beach, hiking, to Seoul, and honestly do whatever you want. There's a ton of cafes, restaurants, all of that jazz, and it's just so amazing, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to live in this country. 3 would be the culture. Korea has an amazing culture, and I am very thankful that I was able to teach at a school and learn a little bit more about Korean culture. And honestly, Korean culture really surprises me sometimes because you would think that they're very, very conservative. And of course they are. I feel like almost every country is pretty conservative about some certain things. But then you go to Haesidong Park, which is technically called the Penis Park. And also you can go to Loveland, and that teaches you about the deed. So there's just so much to do and see in this culture, and I'm very, very thankful that I've been able to live in Korea and kind of see their culture firsthand. They're very polite, very, very nice for the most part, but the culture here is amazing, and if you ever have the opportunity to come to Korea and experience any of the culture, you should. 2 is the food. Korea's food is so amazing. Like, oh, let me just take a moment. Korean barbecue, no lies, honestly, the only kind of barbecue I will eat. Kimchi jjigae is literally my favorite meal in Korea besides Korean barbecue. But in general, Korean food is so diverse, and I asked Garrett what he would rather eat for the rest of his life, Korean food or Mexican food. And Mexican food is so good. Love me some tacos, enchiladas, you know, all of that good stuff. But Korean food is just so diverse, and there's just so much. There's so much spice, so much flavor, and it's just so different from anything that I've ever eaten. Honestly, before I came here, I did not know anything about Korean food, and I just thought it was like a ton of meat and stuff, and I came here and there's actually a lot of opportunity to kind of be vegetarian, but why would you do that if there's Korean barbecue? Literally, I've had the best pork belly in my whole life here, and probably the best pork belly I'll ever get. ever again. So if you ever have the chance to eat Korean food, and I'm not just saying like Korean food, like authentic Korean food, please do yourself a favor and do it. And coming in at number 1, this really has like nothing to do with Korea or Korea's culture, but this has something to do with my personal life, and it's something that I'm very, very, very thankful for. So thank you, Korea. I love you for letting this happen. But Korea is the first place that Garrett and I started our married life and started our little family with the doggos. Of course, I had Chloe before I came here, but Carter we got here, and we just love it. And Korea will always, always, always hold a special place in our hearts. Honestly, if I could live in Korea for the rest of my life, I would. So those are my top 5 reasons of why I love Korea, but honestly, I could go on and on and on and on. Korea is amazing, and if I could live here for the rest of my life, I would, but we have other places to be in the next year or so, so I will definitely come back to Korea, and hopefully when Garrett and I have children, we will take them here so that they can see where we lived our first year of marriage, or our first 2 years of marriage. That is it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And like always, please like this video, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram. Bye guys, see you next time.